welcome to our Southside 2017 interview with Leif Vollebekk.
Hey.
Hey, how was your gig today?
It was good. It was kind of sunny and kind of quiet, but it was nice. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you released your album Twin Solitude.
Yeah.
Am I pronouncing right?
Yeah.
Twin Solitude. Yeah, how was the writing process? Do you have any special things to tell about this album?
Yeah. I mean, the writing was. I think it was a bit more natural and more stream of consciousness than other records. And then I think I used to write that way more when I was younger, and then I kind of forgot about it. You know, kind of making the songs, like working too hard on the songs. So I kind of do that more now, just not so picky. You know. Yeah.
So what would you say is more important, the instrumental or the lyrics?
I used to feel like I didn't care about lyrics at all when I was a kid, and then when I was about 20, I changed my mind, and I thought music wasn't important and lyrics were important, and then now I'm an old man, and I think that they're equal. But I actually used to think that lyrics were for losers, and then I thought music was for losers, and lyrics were for winners, and now it's all and I know that it doesn't matter. Hopefully, I try to do it that if you don't listen to lyrics or don't understand them, the music should still work. I don't know if it's the case, or if you just hate music but you like words, then hopefully it also works. Hopefully you like both, I guess.
Nice. You've been to Germany before?
Ja, das ist nicht my first time. Yeah, yeah, time kind of flows quickly these days, but I was here in February, and I was here in March. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's what I mean. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, and I've played a few years ago as well. I really like playing in Munich, and apparently everyone else thinks that everyone in Berlin tells me that people in Munich are stuck up. And like
people from Munich will tell you the same thing about people in Berlin.
This is what I noticed. Wherever I ask where the good currywurst is, people always tell me it's the other city. You know, people think that their currywurst is like not as good. Like I feel like there's weird balances of It's a very complicated city rivalries in Germany, eh?
Yeah, kind of. It's like kind of the north and the south, I would say.
Yeah, but even like you don't want to talk about Kolsch, like the Cologne beer. Kolsch.
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't talk about other people's beer in the other region. Like you're probably like I like what is it? I like Helles.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but it's from around, like it's in the south. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you like Helles?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Kolsch, right?
Yeah.
Tiny glasses. What? Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you just can breathe it in and.
See, that's what I mean.
It's
Everybody
gone. Nice. Is there also some rivalry? How do you call it? In Canada, like between the south and the north?
Yeah. Well, there's just this. Well, the north is. Well, it's a complicated. It's actually a really complicated question. I don't think there's that much rivalry. Most people in Canada live along the border of America, so there's definitely a rivalry with America. But yes, you know, cities. Everybody seems to want to compete with Toronto, which is not where I live. So there's the Montreal-Toronto thing, you know, the French versus English, and there's the Ottawa-Toronto thing. Anyhow, it's not as. I don't think it's as intense as the beer thing here. Like you even like kind of like recoiled in disgust when I mentioned Kolsch. Like.
No Kolsch, please.
Yeah.
So yeah, where is your inspiration coming from?
All the time?
Yeah, like on the new album.
Yeah, I mean, my songs aren't really about anything. They just kind of wander through different things. So they're not really. I mean, they're about things, but like kind of how, like if you spend a year somewhere in your life, what was that year about? It's kind of, oh, well, this happened and then this happened. That's kind of more my songs. They kind of touch on whatever is happening in the song. I guess it's not a good answer, but you know, so like kind of whatever. It's hard to tell what happens, and I don't find that there's any real nothing that common in the songs. To me, I think other people think they all sound the same. So,
so yeah, right now, what are your plans for the nearer future? I mean, you just got your album released. Not touring around the world, or?
Yeah, doing a lot of touring. I'm going back to Germany in November, and we're playing Cologne, Munich, and I think maybe Hamburg. I don't know why I said it tried to do Hamburg, and then Berlin. I think those are the ones, and and I'm gonna started writing another record. So hopefully, I just want to just keep recording, and not get too lazy, because sometimes you just record and then you tour your record for like 3 years, and then like I did last time, and then you get bored. So
you're already writing new stuff. Like, and how do you write? Do you write at home or in the rehearsal room, or right now when you're on tour?
Yeah, I tend not to write on tour because there's not like any moment to do it. Sometimes I do. Sometimes melodies come at sound check if I have a good sound check, but usually I write it right when I'm at home and I don't notice anything. Because when you're at home, you don't have any. Well, I don't have any stimulus. It's like everything's the same, nothing changes. So then. It's easier to focus, I think, not when you're moving. Yeah. But then, I think some people it's the opposite. So, yeah.
Okay. Which music are you listening to private? Any special hot tips? Or?
Oh, no, I only listen to really popular music. I don't listen to anything cool. That's what I noticed about all my musician friends. They always listen to cool stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I'm like, have you heard the Beatles? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well. But I don't know. I've been listening a lot to. Who have I been listening to? Basically, I've been listening to the new Kendrick Lamar and a lot of Prince. Though now I'm starting to. I think I've listened to most of the Prince that I'm going to listen to now. Yeah. I don't know. I'm actually kind of looking for new music to listen to. Can you tell me what to listen to?
We just had an interview with Horror. They are written HO 1909. Yeah, I think they make weird but cool music. Yeah. But it's rap stuff. I'm listening to. Yeah, I don't know if
cool.
I can.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. Also, I saw this guy Anderson .Paak. Do you know this guy? What Anderson .Paak. I don't even know if that's how you say his last name. And yeah. He's great drummer. Anyways.
Yeah, good. We're from the Moment Music. We're supporting newcomer musicians and young musicians. Do you have any advice for them, like stay in the rehearsal room, go as soon as life possible?
Oh yeah, go get a real job. No. Honestly, the only advice that anyone gave me, and it was given to me often. And it was correct, but it's really not fun, is that you have to go play all the time as much as possible. And usually a lot of shitty gigs and really bad shows. And that's usually what's going to happen. But those are the ones that help you. It's the good shows, you don't learn anything, unfortunately. So you play a bunch of bad shows, with 5 people, 10 people there, or you open for like a metal band and like no one's listening, but you figure out quickly like, oh, I need to do this or I need to do that, and then you figure out, and then you see other people do it and you see how it's done. Yeah, it's the only thing to do. Add that and like maybe practice, but you don't really need to practice either. A lot of people aren't very good. They just, if you play enough shows, you're fine.
Right now I would ask you a few short questions and then for the end. So usually I ask beer or water, but now I'm asking Kölsch or Helles.
Oh yeah, Helles. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But I didn't see any here. I can't seem to. All I see is Beck's.
Yeah, Beck's is pills.
Yeah, which is good. I also like Beck's.
Cold Beck's is good.
It's good.
Hotel or camping?
I mean, I hate camping. I really do. Anything versus camping. Camping loses, I think.
Bicycle or Ferrari?
I like a bicycle. Yeah. I don't like being too showy. Not that I could afford a Ferrari, but if I could, I don't know if I'd feel like such an asshole, wouldn't you? Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Anyhow.
And last question, festival or club concert?
I mean, it's probably the wrong place to say it, but I like clubs better. I like being able to hear the sound reflect off the walls, and then knowing that people are hearing what I'm hearing. On the festival, you have like the sound on stage, and then what people hear out there is not what you hear, and I find that that's hard.
Okay.
I should have just said club. That was the answer. But it's true. It's nicer being in the same room as people. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much for the interview, Leif Vollebekk. Listen to the new album, and yeah, thank you very much. Bitteschön.
Mammuth. Musik, die auffällt.